Good Tuesday evening to you. Richard Scott here with your forecast update. A lot of questions about severe weather on Wednesday. A lot of people have been asking where's it going to hit, who's going to have issues, and how long is it going to last. Let's kind of talk about, first off, this afternoon. No severe weather issues at all. It was a very warm day. We did top out in the mid-80s. In fact, upper 80s in Demopolis, low to mid-80s for Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, even North Alabama. Areas like Coleman, Gadsden, topping out in the lower to middle 80s this afternoon. Things pretty quiet on our radar and satellite composite. Not a whole lot happening out there. Do expect clouds to increase pretty quickly tonight. But west of us, there is severe weather issues happening over portions of Missouri, Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, northeast Texas. That system there will impact our local weather tomorrow. Notice some showers and storms in the northern Gulf. That's with a warm front. That's going to come north tonight. Now, there will be more storms that will actually fire up on that warm front across central Alabama sometime late tonight. And that'll be well after midnight. I'll take you in the kind of hour by hour. Here's a forecast model. Again, right now dry. We'll be dry until early tomorrow morning. Here's 5:30. As some of you go to work, I know a lot of schools are canceled for tomorrow. If you do have school still in session for tomorrow, as you get ready for that, there will be some issues, I think, in the morning with some strong and severe thunderstorms. So the morning storms, I think there's going to be more of a large hail and damaging wind risk. And now this is going to be with a warm front. On the southern end of these storms, there could be a few tornadoes in the morning. We'll have to watch that carefully. It depends on how fast that instability comes north, and it will be a fast process. 7 o'clock in the morning, lots of thunderstorms ongoing across central Alabama. Again, some of these producing large hail and some damaging winds. And again, the potential for a tornado on the south end of that. As we go into 10 a.m., notice more thunderstorms still ongoing. The big cluster with a warm front mainly across northeast Alabama, North Georgia. Again, that's severe. And we're going to watch things with interest south of that warm front. Wednesday morning, notice our computer model still depicting some cells, and these could be a few supercells. We'll have to watch that. If those do indeed develop south of the warm front, those will stand a pretty good chance for producing a tornado and some large hail. Here's 11:30 in the morning as we approach the lunchtime hour. Again, most of the activity across central and east Alabama. Now look, here's the deal. The highest potential for severe weather is going to be over the eastern portion of the state. Everybody's in a risk of severe weather. West Alabama, central Alabama, east Alabama. In the pink shaded area, I think that's where there's a higher potential. There will be a greater number of severe weather issues. That'll be tornadoes, large hail, and damaging straight line winds. There could be a few strong tornadoes in there. It just depends on how this whole thing evolves, but I think confidence is high enough during the afternoon on Wednesday there could be a few strong tornadoes, especially in East Alabama. West Alabama, you're in a risk of severe weather. There's going to be the potential for tornadoes, large hail, damaging straight line winds. Now, this would be, we're talking about the afternoon round. The afternoon round should kick off sometime shortly after lunch and end from west to east. It should be over with for West Alabama by around 5 or 6 o'clock. East Alabama around 7 or 8 o'clock. The storms will be out of the area into Georgia by then. So this is going to be a kind of two-punch event where we have the storms with a warm front early in the morning, maybe a midday break. We'll have to see. I'm not overly confident we have a complete break in the severe weather across our entire area. There may be a few rogue supercell thunderstorms around the lunchtime hour, but the dry line comes in behind this, and that's going to bring an end to the severe weather risk, I think, during the afternoon, starting in West Alabama, coming to an end around 4 or 5 o'clock, and again, East Alabama coming to an end around 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. That's the latest on that. We'll be all out of here by 8 o'clock, I think, Wednesday. In terms of the types of severe weather, large hail, damaging winds, tornadoes, all a higher possibility. This is the biggest threat we've had so far this year, this season. And I think it's a substantial threat across the state, especially East Alabama. We've got to watch this thing carefully. There's going to be some tornadoes, I do think, out there. So we want you to be weather alert. If you got plans outdoors tomorrow, please make sure you have a source of information, something that can warn you. If you're going to be at work or school, make sure you have a source to warn you for severe weather information. And we'll be on TV. If there's a tornado warning, we're going to be on TV nonstop. Also, if you go over to WVUA23.com and click on the weather tab, you'll see an option to click on the weather blog. We'll have updates on there, but you'll also see our severe weather stream option. You can click on that, live severe weather coverage, and that will get you there to watch us live on TV. We're also going to be live on Facebook, TV, and on the internet. So different sources you can join us there, website, Facebook, and on television. You can watch a live, non-stop coverage. Now, here's your quick cast, and understand, there's going to be a risk of severe storms tomorrow. That's just the bottom line. We'll be in the 70s during the daytime, very warm and unstable air going to be around. But after this, after a Wednesday, look how nice it turns on Thursday and Friday. Sunshine's going to be back. I do expect temperatures a little cooler. We'll be back in the mid-60s on Thursday. Also, it's good to Friday, mid-60s, but lows tonight around 40. I think by Thursday night and Friday night, the weekend, it's going to be beautiful. We'll top out in the 70s on Saturday and Sunday, and then back in the low 80s, I think, by Monday and Tuesday. So, again, just make sure you have a source of weather information to alert you tomorrow for Wednesdays. We deal with the risk of severe weather across the state, and we'll be here watching things. As always, you can join us on TV, on Facebook, and online if you go over to WVUA23.com. Again, click the weather tab and see our live severe weather stream. Just ways you can watch us if you have a tornado approach your area. We've tried to provide different sources of information. That's some for you. Again, we will be watching it here carefully. You can join us on our news at 10 o'clock if you're watching this before 10 o'clock on this Tuesday evening. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow for likely severe weather coverage and, of course, news at 5, 6, and 10 in the evening.